State Police have no business fucking with anybody that's got PTSD. Now, I'm going to let you listen to this attorney explain how PTSD.
Is this somebody that we really want carrying a badge and a gun and driving a patrol car?
No.
I guess taking that argument by the police that it's abolishing qualified immunity would discourage retention of police officers or hiring of police officers. That's really kind of code for saying
we don't want them
we
anyway.
should be allowed to relax the standards for hiring police officers. And there is an issue in Vermont about police departments hiring rejects from other departments. Most recently in Woodstock, an officer
rejects and retards.
Another department was hired by
Males
Woodstock.
are retarded. We know
It's
that.
happened in Rutland,
Scientific
it's
proven
happened in
fact.
Ludlow, and it's happened in Woodstock. Senator White raised some concerns at the last hearing about insurance issues and indemnification. And this gets into a kind of a broad issue of, well, who's going to bear the loss? Under current law,
Why are we
qualified
paying
immunity,
taxes?
since it basically bars citizens from the courthouse door seeking redress against the
To be
police,
abused.
Especially the poor
By police.
and people of color who are most often victimized
As
by
well as
police
women.
misconduct. It takes away the remedy for the harms that they've suffered. Stephen Gillum from the Windham County NAACP, he asked you last week, what about the people? He mentioned about how people having bad experiences with police officers suffer post-traumatic stress disorder.
Post-traumatic
among other
stress
harms,
disorder.
which also affects their families and society at large. But I believe that this bill will
Caused by
help
people
those
like
harmed
this.
by police misconduct who seek compensation for their injuries. And I'm specifically
Such as
referring
myself.
to, by taking away qualified immunity, I'm speaking of the indemnification clause in sections E and F. All police are insured. When I tried my first case, actually it's my first civil case, it was a civil rights case against the City of Rutland and 2 officers. The jury returned a verdict against the officers and the city, and they also returned a verdict for punitive damages against the officers. Well, those damages were paid either by the city or by the insurance company. So having insurance coverage, and this goes to the issue of, well, is it an intentional tort? Will there be insurance coverage? There aren't going to be officers losing their homes if they are held accountable by a jury for what they did to a citizen. The indemnification provisions of sections
Vermont State Police.
and F shift
Jeffrey
the
Noyce?
loss for police misconduct to
Jeffrey Hare.
the municipalities and to their insurers. That's what insurance is for.
Deborah
And the
Munson.
departments involving the officers involved suffer the loss
Just naming a
also.
few.
Those entities are better able to handle the losses than the victim.
Could we wrap up, Brad?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
So with that being said, again, Jeffrey Noyce threatened my life. I was assaulted by Mark Newell and in the car with all the evidence, blood-stained evidence, literally blood-stained evidence, went missing with the car, my house/work trailer, off from the property, making me potentially a non-resident of the state of Vermont. I'm a natural-born resident. Violation of Vermont constitutional right and the United States constitutional right. Oh, I have the right to democracy. I have the right to residency. And I have all the rights to everything that was held against me. So therefore, you want to know more? Keep paying attention. That being said, let me tell you that post-traumatic stress disorder in my record shows that I was abused by a police officer. Doesn't matter how. The fact is, he's messaged me, or his wife messaged me in regards to, which, where did that happen? As a result, Joel Cummings has caused me much distress through Skowhegan Police Department in Skowhegan, Maine, as well as the Somerset County Sheriff's Department. And because of Maine State Police and Waterville Police Department, as well as Vermont State Police, Border Patrol, Jeffrey Noyes, Essex County Sheriff's Department, the judges, the attorneys, the politicians, the Department of Children and Family Services, Human Services, and Economical Services. I'll be in contact.